Hi folks, welcome back to Satisfactory with another 20 minute video tourish of what I've been doing. I've not really been live streaming Satisfactory, but I got a bit of work done. For example, I've changed this over, so as you can see the fuel now, rather than getting put into here and trashed, it now goes back, so it's basically recycling it, so I'm not wasting any goods or any material. The water's still on it, but I might change that over as well, because that's easy enough to fix. I actually could probably just do that now, because yeah, I might do that. Saves me using up materials for that packager. Yeah, I think I'll do that then now. So basically, I'll run you through everything else as well. So everything's going to be done up here. As you can see, I've moved the space elevator up here as well. And if we go over to it, actually better just sliding along the ground. Hovering's good for getting around the areas, but it's a quicker sliding. So I've basically added, if we go up here, you can see I've put in the rubber. Plastic will come along, but if it's required, I'll bring plastic along here as well. But at the moment it's not. So here's where the science stuff, or stuff for the space elevator is going to go into. So you can see we need the assemblies, which requires adaptive controllers and supercomputers. I'm working on the supercomputers at the moment, which is why I've brought this stuff all in, because I think they require rubber and copper pipe, or copper sheets or something, quite a few of them, so that's why I've brought all that along. I've finally gotten round to fixing the oil, so it's now bringing in rubber, plastic, petroleum coke, which we need for the steel, which is actually stopped now by the looks of it, so I'm assuming this thing's full. Yeah, we need this stuff for Mark III miners, and I think it's the cube thing up in the top right, we need it for that as well. So that's why I've got a couple of them crafting that. So once the factory's actually kicked in, that stuff will work. So we'll go over here. Most of this is gone, which has reclaimed some iron mine and stuff. So this is the belts that go back and forth. What's that middle one that's empty? Oh, is that the... That's the rubber one. Why is the rubber one stopped? I need to check. No, the rubber's there. I wanted to have them run along the side, but for some reason I didn't put enough of these, so that one kind of goes out the middle and then comes back in for some reason. I can easily fix it by taking a line away and putting it in, which I'll get into doing. So yeah, the fabric one's not even. So I've even actually added the top line. I don't know why I didn't fix that. So yeah, plastic stopped. Why is plastic stopped? Is it a polymer resin? Why is polymer resin? Uh-oh. Nothing up here running. Is the fuel died? Oh, the oil residue. Okay. Yeah, because we needed that for coke. Right. Okay, I didn't see that one. coming. And I've got that one, which is full. So plastics actually stopped because of that. No, but that's... Hold on, wait a minute. Ah, it comes after this bit down there, yeah. Can I just drain this? Because it stops the stop, so no point in having it running. I need to keep an eye on that one then, because obviously that's going to backlock the plastic. Trying to think what I can do with that one. Because we're going to need that. So I've got this one, I think, just making it constantly. So I can probably just shut that off. Just for now. But yeah, that's plastic back on. But yeah, once I fix all the recycling stuff, the plastic, what I even need for plastic, that's the thing. Actually, I can't do it that way, I need to do it for... Hold on. Hang on. Wait a second. It tells me what it's thinking. And the game resources items. Plastic. There's a website that basically tells you what you can do with it. That's the recipes. We need it for high-speed connectors. Okay, so we need it for that. Need it for pipeline, gas masks, jetpacks, alternate fuel, fluid control. No, that's research. That used to craft circuit boards, industrial fluid buffer, packager, empty canister, manufacturer, computers, supercomputers, resource well extractor, pipelines, gas mask, hazmat suit, iron plate, maybe. A smart plate. Could use it for the smart plate actually. Recycled rubber, coated plate, hot steel, battery, and deuterium circuit boards. So we can use it for quite a few things. Yeah, look at that. Because we'll need the smart plating for the research. So we need rotors for that as well. Okay. So we do need plastic for quite a few things. This is the whole point though. The reason I put that extra thing in over there was to give me more stuff so we needed it for the likes of petroleum coke. But that's currently full. But once everything's moving, that'll get used quite quickly. So I'll leave the buffer off for now. Until we've got a use for it. Until everything's moving. So we'll head back over here. Quartz. This must have been making the crystal stuff. Yeah. AI limiters. See, that's only making 5 a minute. So I could definitely do with a few of them. But I don't think you need that much of them. This is making the batteries. It's making 75 a minute. That's making a decent amount. Although I'm going to need to eventually move all this up to there. I don't know what I'm going to do with the aluminium stuff. I'm tempted just to leave that down there. But I would like this expanded because even though it's pretty much stopped right now, it does get used quite significantly once it's up and running. So, look, we've only got 8 of those left. We need high-speed capacitors. Or connectors, rather. So what's that? Circuits. Wire. Deuterium. Or quick wire, whatever. And they make 3 a second, or 3 a minute. That's not that quick. But if we overclock it, what does that give us? Probably 7. Uh, 6.5 a minute. It doesn't require that much resources, to be honest, though. That's quite good. I'll definitely need to get that back up and running. We could probably even just do one here just to make quick wire. Or, yeah, the stuff. If you want quick wire. Yeah. Deuterium and copper gives us 90. That's deuterium there, and I think we've got copper right there, so we could do that one. So I'm going to try and make just like one for my own use. This stuff over here is for like personal use. So we've got the iron, the rods, wire, cable, and reinforced plate. That should really be going into a storage unit. And copper sheets as well over there. So I think we need just one. What do we need? No, we need the big one. To make that one. I've only got one more in it. I think I've got more in the chest somewhere. You're not going to go in there, are you? There. And then we need to pivot it. Problem is he's going to use a cable, but we should have enough cable to finish this. And then copper. It doesn't really matter how this side looks. As I say, this is just for me. Right, so that's going to make 135 a minute. And then we need the wire. And we need circuit boards, so circuits require plastic, don't they? I think we've brought silica up. It should be this top line. Once it's hooked up, that is. We'll just do it to about here. I'll do the rest of it later, but I do need the silica all the way up here, which is why I've added it to the line, because we need it for the research stuff. I'm going to head back down here, find out why it's not connected. I've probably just not done the underneath part. That should be connecting to here somewhere, so that might actually just reach there. It does reach, which is pretty good, but we need more aluminium, which is fine. It's just over here. And it'll bring the silica up. Not bothered about clearances clearly. So we can use that to make circuits. It's actually quicker as well. Right, so let's see, circuits is an assembler. That along with the copper, which is over there, we can just bring that up. Circuits. That one. That one. silica. Might be able to just build straight from that. Perfect. So they can go in there, and then the stuff can just come back through. As I say, I don't really care how this bit looks at the moment. I can fix it later. Now we'll get power. So that's going to make circuits, which we need. It's going to make 12 a minute at the moment, but we can get, as I say, the speed stuff in there. Right. So you're making the quick wire, you're making that, so we just need the wires. So I'm assuming this will be a manufacturer. Because ours can only handle 2. So we need more space. And we need more concrete. Which is fine, 'cause it's right over here. I didn't plan on actually doing any building today. Usually these videos are like tours of what I've been doing. But I saw the way it was sitting and I was like, I'm not having it sitting like that. So I think we need a manufacturer for this one. And then you make that one. Here when it starts doing this, just go up, 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 up. So you go into there. You go into there. And that's wires, isn't it? Yeah. You go into there. Everything, so we just need to wire this up. And that will make a high speed stuff. Which we need. So this is just for my use. As it's not going to be massively fast, but I will need these eventually for stuff anyway. So I'm just going to get an organisation and stick these in a storage chest. You can tell I'm used to factorial. Storage container. And I can speed that up if I need to at any point, because I've got modules somewhere. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's all the latest. So that's going to make high-speed connectors, which we can use. Definitely going to need to speed these up. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Hope you enjoyed today's episode of Satisfactory with a tour around the factory. That's pretty much everything that there is to show. So I've just been moving stuff around. As I say, I still need to fix a majority of the stuff, but it is mostly working the way it was. This is the coal line, and the coke, petroleum coke, which is stopped at the moment. Once that's up and running, this stuff flies through the door. You can see how much it uses. Quite a lot. But anyway, yeah, thank you all very much for watching. I will catch you all next time. If you do want to join, feel free. All the info is in the description in Satisfactory and Discord. The server, the password, all that stuff's in there. If you ever want to come on and take a look for yourself or even build whatever you want. This is my factory. You can build your own one. You can use the resources from my one if you want to build your own one. The power comes from many different places, so there's an infinite supply basically. And I forgot what I was going. I was going to go and get some modules. Anyway, I will catch you all next time. Take care. Thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye for now.